leader for the MLRA, John Anderson. John, so far good year for you, I presume, man. You're out front in the points.
Yeah, I know. It's been a good year. We've been real competitive everywhere we went. You know, we happened to get three wins there in the MLRA, so pretty happy about that, and everything seems to be going okay.
What about this track here tonight at Thunderhill Speedway? Is this one of your favorite tracks? I mean, to me, it seems like it's got to be a perfect late model track. I mean, wide, good banking. Boy, you're going to see some speed tonight, I think.
Yeah, you sure will. I mean, I like anything that's round dirt and no rain. So, you know, they are what they are. Everybody's got to race on the same thing. We've had success here, and I've also not done well here. So, hope to be a little more consistent tonight. You know, I think our car's running good, so we should be okay, I hope.
You know, something else we just noticed here in the pit area, man, a two-car team tonight. Got Chase Younghands back here. How's that deal going to work? Did that put more pressure on you, on the crew, or anything like that?
Well, you know, we got his guys that help him, Corey, on his modifieds here, and got a couple more friends today. So I had a friend of mine, Dan, that's been helping me for years, come down and just make sure we got plenty of people, got good equipment. Boss man gives us the best we can do, and Chase is pretty excited about it. We're excited to see how he does.
Like you say, been a good relationship between you and the boss man. Now, what has it been now? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, 3-4 years?
Actually in 07, so 3, 4, 5, that's my 6th year. So yeah, it's been good. His wife's real supportive, and I've been real fortunate to do the whole thing, you know, and hopefully I can help Chase get going a little bit, and he'll have a good success too.
I was going to say, man, you've had a good run with these guys. One of the guys we got to watch out for here tonight for the MLRA late models at Thunderhill Speedway, John Anderson. John, let's have some fun, man.
I appreciate it. Hopefully we put on a good show.
We've got Chase Younghands here tonight, and this is going to be his second time in the late model. But I was just talking to him here for a little bit. You run first time in the late model. You run second down there at 81 Speedway.
Yep, it was a weekly show, but it wasn't bad, I guess.
We've got clowns behind the camera in case you're all wondering why we're laughing. But anyway, you couldn't get in on a better deal than this. I mean, man, what a ton of experience with John over there kind of feeding you the information.
Yeah, hopefully we can figure something out and do decent. I'd like to just run good, I guess.
How's this going to compare with running with the USMTS? I mean, there's no slouches in this late model deal either, so there's still going to be plenty of competition out there for you.
Yeah, there's plenty of competition. It's just they're completely different driving style-wise and stuff, so.
You run Mayetta before? Have you been up here?
I raced here a couple times in a mod, but that's it.
Yeah. So. Okay, once again, newbie. Yeah. Second time in the late model. First time with the MLRA.
Yep.
Chase.
Younghands.
Younghands, I'm sorry. Forgot the last name. Chase, let's have fun, man.
Yep, appreciate it. Thanks.
We got Eric Turner here, and he is here to win, I've been told. So, Eric, what do you think, man? How's the chances?
I don't know. Looks like we got a decent field of cars here. The track looks real good. They're out there ironing it in right now. We're going to go out here and hot lap, kind of see where we stand with everybody right now. So I guess once we hot lap, and we start outside the front row of the first heat next to Phillips. So usually that's somebody good to judge off of if you're going to be good or not. So we'll go out there and see what we can do.
Who you hooked up with this year? Who you driving for here?
I'm driving for a guy out of Broken Bow, Oklahoma. His name's Terry Panel. He pretty much owns the whole deal and takes care of everything, and I drive around and spend it pretty much.
Now that's the way to work these things, without a doubt.
Yeah, it worked. He's a good guy. He's been involved in racing for a long time, knows what it takes to get out here and win, and gives us all the good equipment, and it's pretty much all on my shoulders, pretty much.
Yeah. The stuff's there, man. All you got to do is wheel it.
That's right. It's all here. I just got to get in there and drive it.
Let me ask you this. I know you're connected on this Roush deal. Any chance we got a Roush horsepower coming out of this, or tell us a little bit about the Roush deal anyway?
Yeah, well, we're involved with Roush as a salesperson, marketing stuff in the Midwest, and we actually had a meeting with Terry Panel 2 weeks ago at the Show Me. So we're laying some ground rules down and stuff, and I've been prodding him a little bit, but he's been with the people he's been with for a long time, and there's a lot to be said for that. He's been loyal to them, and as a spokesperson for Roush, we don't try to take people away from people, right, or make them do things they don't want to do, but we also want them to know that there's a lot out there if they want it.
Yeah, the product's out there. To give you an example, I don't know if because I know late model and sprint people don't cross over much, but we watched a Roush Motor win last night up at US 36. Jack Dover won that ASCS race up there in a dominating sort of fashion, you might say. He had to come up through the field a little bit, but man, once he got out front, gone. But boy, them motors must really be putting out some horsepower.
They're really good. Actually, last night Phillips had a Roush motor in last night. I was really glad to see him win with that, and it says a lot for the program for him to get his first win with one of our motors in.
Once again, Eric Turner here going to be wheeling one of these big guys out there. Eric, all I can say is let's have fun, man. Let's go for it.
Let's do it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Caught up with one of the contenders for the Rookie of the Year here in MLRA. And excuse me for laughing, Mark, but I know you've been doing this for a long time, and think you might be actually a rookie at something is, kind of crazy to say. But are you having a good time?
Yeah, I really like this, and I am a true rookie in this. I never got in one before this year, so it is different and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, let me clarify, Mark Dotson. In case I forgot to mention that, which I think I did. But Mark, you've run the modifieds for a long time, and just like anything else, I guess, boy, something new's got a little different thrill, whatever for you. So, like I say, must really be enjoying.
Yeah, I really am. I mean, a great group of guys to race with, and MLRA's been really nice to us to come and race with them. And the cars are a lot of fun, getting on bigger tires and more horsepower, and just been a kind of a learning curve, but we're trying to catch up to it.
Now, I know I'm pretty sure you've raced Mayetta or Thunderhill Speedway. I always want to call it Mayetta before. You haven't had a chance to get out there yet in the late model. Is it going to take much to adjust to that?
I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. I hope it works out real well. I don't know. We'll see, though.
Answer me this. What kind of chassis and the motors did you decide on when you decided to go this direction?
We went with a new Barry Wright car, and we got a Grove motor in here from up in Iowa, and we bought the car through the Eckrich boys up there, and seemed to be a pretty good package for us the way we did it, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, Mark, all I can say is it looks like we've got a good car count tonight, and the weather's going to cooperate, I think. But let's just have some fun tonight and enjoy the racing. What do you say? Yep,
see where we end up at. That'll be good.
We've got Bill Coons Jr. right here in the hot lane. They're going to be going out for hot laps pretty soon. Bill, are you having a good time this year?
I am. I was just supposed to be helping today, but, we decided to pull out the other car, and I've been struggling this year, and I'm just going to try racing this car and hopefully get a good feel for it and see what I can do.
And I understand you've been to Mayetta before, so you kind of know what this track represents here.
Yeah, I come here a couple times in 2010 and with MLRA and run pretty good both times. I like this place. I like the high banking and the momentum it carries through the corners and that. I like it. They do a real nice job with it.
I was going to say, this should be a really good late model race here. Nice wide track, a lot of banking, plenty of room to move around, passing everything. We should be really set up for a good race here for later on.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll I think it'll slow down some, and hopefully it'll widen out, and I don't think it's going to take any rubber. I think we'll have a real good feature race tonight.
Okay, Bill Coons Jr. driving sort of the backup car, we might say, but here just to kind of have some fun, enjoy the race, and Bill, we're all looking forward to having some fun.
Hey, I am too. Thanks for having me.
We caught up with another name here from racing. I think we kind of associated it with modifieds there for quite a while. Tommy Weeder. Tommy, pretty much doing the late model deal now.
Yeah, we've switched over pretty much for to the late model stuff. Going to race Jason Hughes's backup car at some of the bigger to win races and modifieds, but pretty well full-time late model racing now.
What do you think about the switch? I mean, has it been a good thing? I mean, are you having some success, or how's it been going?
Well, we're working on it. I mean, we're getting better every weekend we've been out. We ran second 2 weeks ago at Lamont, so we're figuring things out little by little and getting a little bit better, and hopefully the wins will start coming later.
I was going to say, man, it's got to be quite a bit of change. We was just talking to Mark Dotson there earlier. Of course, he's talking about more power, bigger tires. So is it not only the driving part, but some of it in the setup of the car that you're having to try and figure out?
Well, yeah, the cars react so much different. they just react a lot different. It's the best way to explain it. The motor's a little more powerful, and the tires, yeah, they're bigger, but I don't see that as near as much. It's just the way their cars react and feel when you get in the corner and pick the throttle back up and such. So it's different. You try to drive a modified as straight as you can, and these too, but these aren't near as forgiving as a modified is when you get them out of shape. So yeah, it's been an adjustment, but we're catching on and learning some things as we go. So it's been good.
You run this Thunderhill Raceway before, or is this going to be your first time?
Yeah, I've been here. It's been 4 or 5 years ago probably. It snowed last time I was here. That's what I remember about it. But I've ran here several times in the past. Yeah.
Must have been the springtime if we was having snow, because I can't remember September, October. Of course, they have a fairly late race here, if I remember right, in October. But anyway, man, just have some fun out there tonight. And like I say, man, you got big teammate over here. I didn't even know he drove late models, but how you think Jason Hughes is going to do over there?
Oh, he'll do just fine. He'll adapt well. We'll see how he does in hot laps and heat racing, but he'll do just fine. He'll be up there. I hope he's up there competing for the win just like me.
A lot of guys doing the dual thing anymore, modified and late models. But anyway, Tommy, have some fun tonight, man.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Out of Springfield, Missouri, picked up his first dirt late model win last night. At the Valley Speedway, the 2012 season, Terry Phillips to his outside. Driving for Panel Motorsports, the 33X, it's a Rocket, Eric Turner. Row 2, starting third. Rocket, Bill Coons. Coons outside the 22C of Dave Conkright. Row 3 to the inside, driving for Greg and Pat Young and Shop Quick Racing from Omaha, Nebraska. The number 2 of John Anderson, and Anderson's outside in the Prime Communications out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. Car number 33, Brian Kankel. And pacing the rear of the field, it'll be the 58 out of Cosgrove, Iowa. It's a very right race car. Dave Eckrich is the driver. 10 laps of distance, passing points in effect. You get points not only for where you finish, but also for the number of cars you pass as well. Randy Boltonhouse up the flag. Jan Green is out. Here we go. TP looks to throw a slider on the 33 at Turner. Turner across, back over. Good battle down back the way. Back to second. Anderson third. Coons fourth. And Phillips now throws one more on the 33. Phillips, Turner, Anderson, Bill Coons, Dave Eckrich. Eckrich now up into the fourth spot as they go door to door. up in the third spot out of Hermitage, Missouri, driving for Panel Motorsports, the 33X of Eric Turner. Second place goes to the Shop Quick number 2, the team based out of Manhattan, John Anderson. And your winner from Springfield, Missouri, looking to make it a sweep for the Lucas Oil MLRA this weekend. Out of Springfield, Missouri, Terry Phillips wins Lucas Oil Products Heat Race number 1. Rolling on to the Speedway, it'll be Weir's Machine of Racing Products Heat 2. On the pole, out of Colby, Kansas, in a GRT race car, the 15B of Brad Wagner. He was outside out of Republic, Missouri, in a Boyer Victory Circle car. Al Humphrey owns it. 00 of Jesse Stovall. Starting in the third spot on the inside of row number 2, it'll be Earl Kinderknecht in T1T. To be honest with you, you don't see T1T all across the country everywhere. And in Dustin Walker's car, it'll be the 3S of Kevin Sather, as Sather had motor issues. So Kevin Sather there in the 14W. Starting 5th, Chase Youngins, and Randy Foote to his outside, and Mark Dotson in the Tri-River Logging 85 will tag back in the field. Your third place finisher, car number 2 of Chase Youngins from Manhattan. Second place goes to the 14W of Kevin Sather and Dustin Walker's race car. And your winner out of Republic, Missouri, driving for Al Humphrey. It's a Scott Bailey powered Moyer Victory Circle. Sponsorship from B2R Racing and Scott Bailey Engines. Jesse Stovall in the 00 wins Weir's Machine and Racing Products Heat number 2. BSP Manufacturing Heat 3. onto the racetrack. Again, 10 laps of distance, starting on the pole out of Woodward, Oklahoma. The Edge Services, Terra Apartments, Moyer Circle, Hardware, Clemens Power, Tommy Weeder Jr. And rolling to his outside. Scheduled to be the 29. We'll see if he opts to go tailback. But the 29 of Billy Coons Jr. is scheduled to go there. Looks like he has opted for the rear of the field. So the second spot will go to the 2010 US MTS National Champion, getting his first start in a dirt late model this season, a team car to Tommy Weeder Jr. He's from Watts, Oklahoma, Jason Hughes in car 02X. Starting at row number 2 on the inside out of Lebanon, Missouri in the ROB Financial Post Cab, Rocket by Daryl Lanigan. He's got a Cornet bullet underneath the hood. Tony Jackson Jr., last night's runner-up at Grain Valley Speedway. He'll start outside in the B&A Pilot Rocket. Out of Birch Tree, Missouri, car 77A. It'll be Justin Asplin. And in the back of the field, car number 42. It'll be Mark Ronnebaum. Mark Ronnebaum there in the white number 42. And elected to go to the back of the pack. 29 of Billy Coons Jr., the Billy's Cafes. Car number 29. So there they are. This will be the third of 3 heat races. Let's see how they shake out. Jason Hughes, first late model run. He's getting geared up to run the showdown out of Jet, Kansas over the 4th of July weekend, July 6th and 7th. So he said, what a better time to come take Weeder. The second, finished in the runner-up spot at LA Raceway, run with the Lucas Oil MLRA series. So Weeder, a Jason Hughes customer in the modifieds. Giving Hughes a few runs this year in his late model in exchange for a few runs in one of Jason Hughes' backup Hughes Racing chassis mods. Here we go, 10 laps. Be able to pick up the pace through 3 and 4. It'll be up to Tommy Weeder Jr. to get us underway. Weeder will jump out the early lead. Jason Hughes runs in the second spot. Tony Jackson time tonight is the 42 of Mark Ronnebaum spun in turn 1 and 2. That'll give us the time to tell you about ProtectTheHarvest.com, race fans. Protect the Harvest is an energetic new voice of the conflict with animal rights extremists in mainstream America. They represent farmers, ranchers, hunters, and animal owners who want to preserve our traditional way of life and defend our food supply from radical animalists. You want to find out more about what Protect the Harvest is doing? They're using cutting-edge communication techniques and in-depth research. They're working to educate American leaders, consumers, and voters about the growing danger of modern animal rights movements. Too many people are sleeping on this threat. It's our job to wake them up. For more information, visit ProtectTheHarvest.com. So the 42 of Mark Ronnebaum down in turn 2. We'll have to get a hook from the Thunderhill Speedway wrecker. Tommy Weeder Jr. out front in the 02, the 02X of Jason Hughes runs in the second spot. Third to the 56 of Tony Jackson Jr. Justin Asplin in the 77A sits in the fourth spot in the 29 of Billy Coons Jr. rounds out the field. We'd like to thank Lucas Oil Products as well. Lucas Cattle Company, where's the beef? Lucas Cattle Company is where it's at. Cross Timbers, Missouri. Find out more information online, lucascattlecompany.com. As well as MAV TV, Protect the Harvest. While you're down there taking a look at the Lucas Oil MLRA 2-seat dirt late model, you'll want to definitely be sure and check out the sign-up box there for the MAV TV Lucas Oil product prizes. We'll give those away later on this evening.
Cowboy appears to have some transform.
Cowboy flag coming back. Jason Hughes, the top 2 cars. Jackson Jr. runs third. That'll be Justin Asplin fourth. Jackson now all over the 02X of Hughes. Almost over the. Better keep the car straight as Justin Aspen will slide in on the 02 of Jason Hughes. 8 wheels working better than 4. Wow. In the third heat.
I don't think he got Jason's coming down.
He does run the back.
Weeder, check that. Weeder, Jackson, Hughes, the top 3. Aspen runs 4th.
When he comes around, it's white flag next time.
So there'll be 2 laps to go. This time by, we've got 8 complete. Pull off the race. Tommy Weeder Jr. looking to win this one from the pole. White flag coming out. It'll be Weeder, Jackson, Hughes, Asplin, your front 4. Coming off turn number 4, Woodward, Oklahoma's Tommy Weeder Jr. is going to win the 3rd of 3 heat races tonight. Tony Jackson Jr. finishes up in the 2nd spot, and Jason Hughes runs 3rd.
Then it's 02, 56, 02X.
Yep. 77.
So race fans finishing up 3rd at Watts, Oklahoma. Car 02X, Jason Hughes. 2nd spot goes to the 56 of Tony Jackson Jr. And your race winner from Woodward, Oklahoma, the 02 of Tommy Weeder Jr. Now we'll turn it back over to John Lowry as Lucas Oil MLRA heat race action has come to a conclusion. Race fans, you want to check out more information about Midwestern Dirt Late Model and Modified Action, visit RacingDirt.com. $3.99 a month, $45 a year. All the video coverage you can stand, audio interviews. We've got a live update section running here tonight from the racetrack. Find out more information online, Racing Dirt, that's with no G, RacingDirt.com. Also be sure to check it out on Facebook as well. Jesse Stovall and John Anderson on the front row. And it'll be Chase Youngins, Terry Phillips, row 2. Tommy Weeder, Tony Jackson, row 3. Dave Eckridge, Eric Turner, row 4. Then it'll be Kinder Connected, Jason Hughes. Those will be your top 10 starters tonight. Here as we get set to light the wick. You guys paid to see a show, and you've got a fantastic racetrack. We're going to get one here for you. My, oh my. It's time to place those final bets here. I would say anybody well within that top 10 has a legitimate shot to get this thing done. So hopefully you've picked wisely, race fans. We get set to roll. Stovall and Anderson will lead the field to the green flag. Going to turn loose 800 plus horse. Here we go. We're green at Thunderhill. Big slide job on John Anderson. My, oh my, John Anderson. As the yellow flag comes out, we've got action over in turn 4. Mark Dodson's turn. And also the 29 of Billy Coons Jr. involved. Did anybody out there like that slide job in turn 4? I mean, come on, it's the first lap. Holy smokes. It's been a while since Stovall's been on this racetrack, and he loves it. He said this track was a big part of why he came racing with us this weekend. He's certainly a capable pilot everywhere he goes. And you know John Anderson's not afraid to mix it up. Mercy sakes, first lap, boys. So we're going to bunch them back up here. Tonight. So if there is a yellow within the last 5 laps. Again, we're going 40 tonight. So any car should be on lap 35. That will result in a single file restart through the field. As the lights go off, tell the guys they'll be going green this time. John Anderson out front, nope. Check that yellow light back on here, so we did call off the restart. Anderson out front, Stovall second, Phillips third. Then it's John Anderson, Tommy Weeder Jr., Tony Jackson Jr., Eric Turner, Dave Eckridge, and Jason Hughes. Those are your front 9 cars in your first 5 rows. You want to find out more about the Lucas Oil MLRA, where we'll be, some of the other marquee events. We'll be a part of the Silver Dollar Nationals, along with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in July. Around the 20th of July. I believe it's 19th, 20th, and 21st, along with the USMTS Modifieds up at I-80 Speedway in Greenwood, Nebraska. Not a terribly far distance from here, as the track sets basically right in the middle between Lincoln and Omaha, Nebraska. That'll be a big event, 25,000 to win, about 1,000 to start. So we're looking forward to that race. Immediately next will be the Midwest Trifecta, but that'll be at I-80 Speedway as well. The Liberty 50 paying $5,000 to win at Corning, Iowa at Adams County Speedway. As we're off now, we'll be going green. Randy Boltonhouse up at the flag stand shows the guys the rolled up green flag indicating one more time. Boy, so many of these restarts, if you plan to get it done, you'll have to get it done quick. So this restart will be vital. A couple of drivers are out of the Southwest Missouri area, Jesse Stovall and Terry Phillips, each piloting the other Dirt Late Model Hall of Famers chassis. Stovall in a car by Moyer, Phillips in a car by Bloomquist. Here we go. Green flag back out. John Anderson leads the field with green flag. Stovall gets a good run. Slide up in front of John Anderson. Anderson back up in front of Stovall. He will jump over the cushion. And Stovall takes the second down. John Anderson went from the lead to the fifth. One lap. field now as Dave Conkright spins exiting turn 4. We'll slow the field tonight. Oh, mercy, the 2 of Chase Youngins also involved as Youngins was up front. One of the lead lap cars racing at his first ever Lucas Oil MLRA event. Dave Eckrich with some right rear quarter panel damage. Boy, these guys will get a chance to breathe right now. What a race to this point. How about a hand for these guys, race fans? They're not done with the show just yet, but they're doing one fine job delivering tonight. Looks like he's pretty well got it lined up, lined out and dialed in though right now. As the light shut off, here we go. 5 laps, single file. Phillips will be the first on the gas as we go back racing here at Mayetta. Wow, what a race. Race fans on your way out, we thank you so much for coming here tonight. Everybody be sure to drive home safe. If you had a little too much to drink, please, please, please designate a safe and sober driver. We want to see you back here at Thunderhill Speedway in the future.
Okay. Terry Phillips, the winner here tonight at Thunderhill Speedway for the MLRA. Terry, all I can say is, man, I enjoyed that race. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, racing with Jesse stuff. He ran me pretty clean. We got real clean actually. And but we got a little bump there at the end. But I don't know. All in all, car was real good. You know, everything kind of rolled for us this weekend. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so finally maybe getting something going.
Starting to figure it out for that new car. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, we're getting it figured out and knowing what to do when. So maybe we're on the right track.
Boy, that looked like that was hairy up there around the top of 3 and 4. I mean, I guess if you just missed it a little bit, man, you were in the marbles and over the top.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it just depends how you hit. If you hit it right, you was really fast. And it was, you know, I started running below it, and I guess they gained on me. But being in the lead, I didn't know where to go for sure. But, you know, the car was working so good right through the middle and the slick, I just stayed there. So, and it worked out.
I suppose that was no surprise at the end that Mr. Anderson was going to come down there and at least show you a nose or something, because right there toward the end looked like, hey, maybe it's going to happen, but no marbles for him.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know anybody was there, really. I just running my line, but you know, stuff like that happens, but we'll go home with a smile on our face and go next week.
Cash the check and go to the next one, right?
There you go.
Once again, the winner here for the MLRA at Thunderhill Speedway, Terry Phillips. Way to go, Terry.
Thank you.
We Caught up with the third place finisher, Jesse Stovall. Jesse, man, like I told Terry, fun race to watch. But boy, that 3 and 4 up there, that was really an exciting deal up there on the top of that corner.
Yeah, the racetrack was really a pretty good racetrack. I mean, you could kind of, if your car was good, you could run through the middle. I don't know that I had such a good car tonight. We got the lead there early and led some laps, but I knew I was just like a duck flying through the air with a bunch of shotguns underneath me. I could feel that my race car was not the best race car tonight, and you just kind of have that feeling, and But these guys race hard each and every week. I've been on top of them here for a while, and I think they're starting to catch me. But there's some things we've done and changed that maybe we can go home and work and do our homework. And we've had a long month and a half here of racing, a bunch of big races. Been gone a lot, haven't been home 3 or 4 days at a time each time, and so we need a good break here. I think we'll get that next week maybe, and be able to catch back up with these guys, and when we get to lead, not let them have it back.
This is hard to say about this track, but it almost seemed like you guys needed a little more room. And I mean, this thing's super wide, but everybody was running around the top, and it just wasn't enough room there.
No, there wasn't. But I think that if a guy was better, like Terry, was obviously better than me. He stayed right there on my tail, just waited his time. I think it'd take quite a few laps to pass a guy. If you needed to be in the front 2 rows if you were the car to win the race, to be able to win the race. But he was in the first or second row there, and he just when he got behind me, I could see him give me some signals there. He was close every lap. I'm like, I knew once we got to that lap traffic, I couldn't maneuver through lap traffic as good as he was going to be able to. And hats off to him. He's had a pretty bad 1.5-year drought here that. I think he's finally caught back up. He's an old veteran racer, and it feels good to be able to outrun him. And I shouldn't call him old because he's not old, but I mean he's old he's been around for a long time, and when you get to outrun somebody like him, you've outrun somebody. What I mean? It's kind of like outrunning Billy Moyer or Scott Bloomquist. I mean, Terry's been around it and seen it all, and his been around his dad. I mean, you just have to look at that. And kind of shrug your shoulders when they whoop you for a night, but we'll still be there, and I think we'll keep racking these top 3s and top 5s off for this year, and we'll be okay.
It all pays money. That's the good part about it. Yeah. Third place tonight, Jesse Stovall. Jesse, fun to watch, man.
Yes, I want to thank everybody that comes out and helps me do this each and every week. And thank you guys for being here to put this out on the internet and let people see and watch. And without you guys to air it and all this help and the good Lord above, we would none of us would be able to be out here having this fun. So I appreciate this, and that's it, I guess.
By the way, I think you had a baby last year. Happy Father's Day tomorrow.
Yes, thank you very much. I can't wait to get home and see him. He's about 13 months down. He's getting to be a lot of fun. So, I can't wait to get home and see him now. It's going to be a long trip home, but I'm going home.